What's up, guys? HOTSHOTFRONTIER back at it again with another video, and in this video, guys, I have some information I need to tell you about the new Evil Hero support. So, if you guys have not heard, yes, Evil Heroes have new support. It got released, actually announced probably a week or two ago, but it's really hyped, and I'm so surprised and honestly really happy to go through the cards with you guys. Now, of course, the ban list is dropping today. Unfortunately, I'm not able to react on the ban list, but I want to go ahead and provide you guys some amazing content as always. So let's get started with the Evil Hero Neos Lord. Now, this card, this Elemental Hero Neos plus a fusion monster that mentions it plus one effect monster. So really cool because this could be super polyed into, right? Have Neos on field, super poly, take your opponent's monster as material. This card's great because it has a brain control effect. You can easily just take control of one of your opponent's monsters, and that's pretty cool, honestly. 2, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, and it of course is 2,500 attack with 2,000 defense. Now moving on though, we have Evil Hero Dark Knight. So like Batman, right? Dark Knight. But anyway though, for the materials, right, you just need a Fiend monster and a Warrior monster. And it's a really cool effect because it has like a sort of like attack draining effect on field. Your monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the fusion materials used for this card's summon. They can attack twice during the battle phase. That's why the attack is so low. Now, of course, this card can also, if this is face up, a special summon card leaves the field by your opponent. You can target one Fiend or Warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense mode, and sort of continue your combos that way, right? Or even protect your life points. Moving on though, we do have the Infernal Backlash. Really cool. This is a throwback to the Infernal Evil Hero monster, of course, but it's really cool to see this. It's like in another like variant art. Now, the effect of this is really cool because if it's special summoned, you can add a Dark Fusion or one card that mentions it from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Now, the second effect, if your hero monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 2,100 damage to them. That's actually really cool as well. Next up, guys, we do have the Evil Hero Hell Rider. So this card is really cool because if you can tell by the art, it's actually one of the Supreme King's army from the GX show. So really cool off the bat. Now, 1, it can add Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand or graveyard to your hand, but 2, you can banish this card and 4 other monsters from your graveyard, set Super Polymerization from your deck to your field. That's insane. Luckily though, it is restricted to heroes. You can only special summon monsters except hero monsters for the remainder of the turn, so it can't be into something like insanely broken, right? But luckily, honestly, I love this effect. I'm a huge fan of this effect for Evil Heroes moving forward. Now, going into the Death Prison, another really good card too. If you control a fusion monster that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can send one hero monster from your deck to your graveyard, and if you fusion summon a hero monster this turn, this face-up card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is mentioned on it, but the other materials must be correct. So really cool off the bat. It's like a, I believe it's called King of the Swamp, right? 2, it's also like a Prisma. It's like a Evil Hero Prisma, which is pretty cool. Moving on though, we do have the Evil Hero Toxic Bubble, the opposite of Bubble Man, which is really, really cool to see. If you can special summon this card from your hand, it's special summoned this way. You cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except hero monsters. If it is special summoned and you control a fusion monster that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, draw 2 cards. So there you go. There's your Pot of Greed. I think that's what Pot of Greed does, right? Draws 2 cards or 3. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I can't read, but anyway, really cool to see this. But overall, guys, all the new support cards are insanely broken, and especially this card giving you that free draw too, right? Moving on to our 1 trap card with the Dark Supremacy, which is pretty much a negate cards on field effect based on the amount of dark fusions and spells that mention it in your graveyard. You negate their effects until the end of turn, which is really cool. You can banish this card from your graveyard, and if you do, you can target up to 5 hero monsters in your grave or banishment, shuffle them back to the deck, recycle them, which is good. And then we do have the 1 of 2 spells, Evil Assault. Discard 1 card, either add it to your hand or special summon 1 level 4 or lower Evil Hero monster from your deck. After this card's activation resolves, you can only summon hero monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then go ahead and add Dark Fusion from your graveyard to your hand. So a lot of ways to get that Dark Fusion to your hand to start your plays. Great card for Evil Assault, and of course has the Infernal Gainer in it. Now, we do have the Dark Contact. This is really, really good because this card will actually let you fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that can be special summoned by Dark Fusion, of course. So it's another way to kind of be like, all right, you're playing, if you play 3 Dark Fusions, you play really 6 in a way, right? But a lot of builds are only playing like 1 or 2. Anyway, this card's great because you can shuffle materials from your graveyard, field, and banishment into the deck. So again, you're resourcing, you're recycling those resources and summoning a really good monster. You can also add 1 Supreme King's Castle or Dark Fusion from your deck to your hand. That's right. So another really good card. And honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me for this new support. I cannot wait for this to hit the TCG, but let's go ahead and see how it's affecting the market, right? So first up, we have the Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Now, not too much you have to know about this. You really only need, like, some people play 1. I think you might be able to, you know, make room for 2, but if you want to go with the OG cards, right, from Legendary Duelist and Mortal Destiny, it's more around the $5 or $6 price point. Now, if you just want a copy, you can go ahead and just get an Ultra from Season 3, no problem there, right? But if you guys are looking for the OG copies, they are going up, so you may want to keep your eye on them. I don't think it's getting a reprint anytime soon. It already has 2 other reprints. Now, moving on to Dark Fusion, it depends. Now, minimum, you need 1, but you could fit 2 or even 3. It really is up to you. But again, there's so many different ways to add Dark Fusion to your hand from your deck, graveyard, right? So we probably read like, what, 4 or 5 cards that have Dark Fusion in its name already. So, but either way, you can grab commons, or if you want to go for the high rarity copy, ultra rares from Legendary Duelist 2. I believe there's also a secret rare too. It's a speed duel secret, and that one's actually around 19-20 bucks. So it depends how you want to define high rarity. But honestly, guys, I mean, for me, I'd probably just go with the ultra rares and be done with it. But that is up to you, of course. Now, we do have the Evil Hero Sinister Necrom, another card that did get a reprint, so you only need like 1, and again, if you want to go with the original, go ahead and grab that for about $3-4 bucks. It was going up. It's sort of dipping this week, but something to kind of just keep in mind as we go through with this. Next up, we do have, and this is a big one, Evil Hero Adusted Gold. So this card is great because it searches you something, and personally, I would, if you just want to get 3 copies, just grab the blue or the red. Now, for me though, I want those OG ultra rares. I remember when I actually pulled one of these when this set came out, I sold it for like 90 bucks, like off rip. It was amazing. But so far I have 2. I'm waiting for a 3rd one to be like really cheap so I can just grab it. But a lot of people, it depends again with your deck building, right? I think the ideal build is having 3 inside, but you could get away with 2. Now, of course, the support is still far away, but I just want to keep you guys, informed about what's going on in the market with these cards. So it really is up to you if you want to buy this now or wait till later. It does have a lot of different copies to pick up. Now, we do have the Evil Hero Dark Gaia, really cool to see as well. But this card is great because, you can play the one of, and if the situation ever comes up, you can summon this out. It's really cool. It can get your opponent's monsters that are in defense back to attack, and with your attack boost based on the fusion materials, you definitely can push for game, which is really cool. Now, I thought that Super Rare was the highest for a copy, but no, there's a Speed Duel Tournament Pack 6 where they're all ultra rares, and that is around 45 bucks. It has skyrocketed because, of course, the new support got announced. Now, I'll probably just go and get the super rare, but again, you do have other options, and you only need the 1 copy, right? Moving on, we do have the Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman, a mouthful, but it's something that you have to know is that, of course, they do play 1, and same thing with the Favorite Contact, but it's okay because these are getting reprinted in the Megatons very soon, next month, so definitely just keep your eyes on it, but you're definitely, hopefully it's reprinted in there, so you can just go ahead and pick it up. If not, you may want to pick that up quick, right? So it's about $6-7 bucks, and the Favorite Contact is about, well, now it's actually gone even further up, $4 to $5. Usually you only play 1 or 2 copies of this, so something to keep in mind. And then we have the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. Now, this only has 1 printing, but the thing is, luckily, it's really, really cheap, right? I don't know if this will get reprinted anytime soon, especially near the Evil Hero support coming to the TCG, so maybe you should pick this up sooner rather than later because it is insanely cheap. You have 1 copy and you're good to go. And then we do have Elemental Hero Sunrise. Really cool. The OG copy is the ultra rare from the Magical Hero set. But if you want to just grab a secret or even a common, your goals in. And then we do have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. So this card actually went up in price a long time ago, but with the support, of course, it did skyrocket even further up, and it's sort of sold down around the $18 price range right now. So I'm not too sure about this. I feel like maybe in the future we'll get a reprint because it has been a long time. But if you guys feel like it's not worth waiting for, you can go ahead and grab one now just so you have it. But if the Evo Hero support does come around to the TCG or even nearing it, this card will really go up in price if it still does not have that reprint. It's a one-up. And guys, if you are looking to start a Evo Hero collection, you know, if you want to go like high rarity, you do have the Infernal Rage and the Lightning Golem and the Malicious Edge in ulti. And personally, I would just look around and try to find a good price to pick them up. Now, you might want to pick them up around this time rather than, of course, sooner and sooner to the Evo Hero support itself, because, I mean, of course, it's not used in the deck, but hey, it's still very memorable, and people like to hype up a lot of memorable cards. So definitely try to get a deal while you can. But guys, that's all I had for you for today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a huge like, comment down below your thoughts. How do you feel about the new support? And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on so you're updated the moment I upload new videos. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.